Nation gets set for tip-off 1 hour before every Grizzlies home game with the warm-up show. Get the latest news, notes, and analysis live from courtside at FedEx Forum.
Who's going to be the tougher team that rebounds and prevents second-chance opportunities?
Join me, Lang Whitaker, along with Michael Wallace, Jessica Benson, and other personalities from Grind City Media, Memphis, and around the NBA. 1 hour before every home game, live at Grind City Media on X, YouTube, and the official Grind City Media mobile app.
I never in a million years would have ever thought that John Cena's final run would be as a heel.
I love it.
I love it.
Once they saw this from The Rock,
they knew it. Everybody knew it except for Cody, which was so good.
Great camera work by WWE.
And then the kick. Yeah, I don't think WWE gets enough credit for the camera work and the production quality. I mean, it is incredible.
Tune in to Grind City Wrestling weekly on the Grind City Media app and on the Grind City Media YouTube channel.
Thanks for showing up, Memphis. Nothing beats catching your Grizzlies IRL, and nobody knows that better than you. So next time you want to hit up a game, Ticketmaster's got your back with tickets to every upcoming matchup. Whether you're catching the Grizzlies at home or on the road, you'll find tickets at Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the Memphis Grizzlies and the NBA. Keep putting that jersey collection to use and get Grizzlies tickets today. There's no better brag than saying you saw it live. See you courtside again soon, Memphis.
Shinedown. Dance Kid Dance Tour. Live in Memphis. FedEx Forum, Saturday, August 30th. With special guests, Bush and Morgan Wade. Get tickets now at livenation.com. Shinedown, live in concert. For more, visit shinedown.com.
Kroger shoppers and Grizz fans, one exclusive last-minute discounted ticket deals takes it straight to you during the Grizzlies 2024-2025 season. Sign up with the new Kroger Buzzer Beater deal. Fans can sign up by texting Grizz to 636-479 or visit your local Kroger store in the Delta Division and scan the QR code. By signing up, you agree to receive recurring automated promotional and personalized marketing text messages from the Memphis Grizzlies. Consent is not a condition of any purchase. Message frequency varies. Message and data rates may apply.
We touched on this earlier, the panel here, about what really has been the mainstay of the Grizzlies, and that's Jaren Jackson Jr. Trip has just been awesome.
He's posting guys up. He's stronger than he's ever been. He's physical, and he's scoring all type of ways.
Hey, Grizzlies fans, be sure to tune in to GrizzBeat, where the panel and I break down all things Grizzlies and take a look at the rest of the NBA as well. The show is live every Wednesday, 2 p.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
Thanks for showing up, Memphis. Nothing compares to catching your Grizzlies IRL. And that all starts with buying tickets at Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the Memphis Grizzlies and the NBA. Ticketmaster gets you to the game so you can catch every highlight. Put that jersey collection to use for the next game and get Grizzlies tickets at Ticketmaster. Whether they're here at FedEx Forum or on the road, Ticketmaster's got your back when it comes to scoring tickets. And there's no better brag than saying you saw it live.
Double your chances to win all month long in March with two big promotions. On Fridays, embrace the madness and win a share of $150,000 in cash and free play. On Saturdays, starting March 8th, go for the gold and win your share of up to $10,000 in cash and free play in the 80K Fool's Gold giveaway. Enjoy live entertainment all month long and play for your chance to win big in March only at Southland Casino Hotel. Must be 21 or up. Play responsibly. For help quitting, call 800-522-4700.
When it's all on the line, you turn to the strong, the stable, the unwavering. To those with a history of raising their performance to meet the moment. It's true in basketball. It's true in banking. Grizzlies Checking from Pinnacle. Play hard. Bank easy. Open a Grizzlies checking account with at least $100 and a recurring direct deposit by August 31st. And you could receive a $200 direct deposit bonus into your account. Details at grizzliesbanking.com. Member FDIC.
Let's face it, there's a lot of trash talk in basketball, but the great teams let their performance do the talking. Like Ford F-150 with Pro Power on board, a class-exclusive industry-first feature that turns your truck into a mobile generator and leaves the competition speechless. Ford F-150, official truck of the Grizzlies. Greatness starts here at your Mid-South Ford dealer. Class is full-size pickups under 8,500 pounds, GBWR.
Live from downtown Memphis, this is the Chris Vernon Show on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app. Now, here's your host, Chris Vernon.
It's noon on GrindCityMedia.com. It's Chris Vernon. Welcome. It's the Tuesday, April 1st, 2025 edition of the show. Today on the show, Tony Allen will join us for a Tuesdays with Tony, brought to you by ESCO. Grizzlies lost again last night, this time against the Boston Celtics. We've got thoughts. Huge one tonight against the Golden State Warriors at FedEx Forum. We will get to all of that. We will get through all the news and notes of the day. As I mentioned, Tony Allen will be here. It is a Tuesday. It is beautiful outside. Smile. Let's do it. Turn it up. Once in your life, won't you do what feels right instead of waiting for the next big thing to strike? Stop running your mouth. Get out of the house. Get yourself downtown and shake it off. Yeah. Hope everybody's having a good day. All right, ton of stuff to get to on the show today, not the least of which is the Grizzlies getting beat by the Boston Celtics last night at FedEx Forum, 117-103. We'll get to that, and we'll get to everything else, but first, I'll welcome John Roser to the show. John Roser, a.k.a. the Cologne Ranger, the Body Spray Bandits, in your side. Johnny Bagpole, Johnny Bearcat, John Asparagus, Johnny Nick Carp, John Lance. He's Dr. Thunder. He's John Quadrant. He is Yogi What's up? Hello, John. Hey, everybody. Devin Walker's here. The microphone anglers in North Quasadilla. Mr. Matt, the Navajo Joe. The reporter, the photographer, he's Sir His. He's Walker 93.
How you doing, good people? Tonight's Slam night. I'm rocking the Slam hoodie right now, bro. The Slam in that mode hoodie. They got the Slam shirts in the store right now. Y'all go bottom joints. Y'all go cop them. Support the gang. I know it's rough right now. I know we can all be homeless, but you can go buy a shirt in the Grizzlies. What the hell are you doing?
Isn't that Onyx?
The one night that Jaren Jackson becomes a meme for an unfortunate post-game quote. It's like, hey, it's Slam night. Get your Jaren gear. It's like, come on, bro. Can we work on the timing?
I can't afford it. I'm homeless.
Look at that stuff in the gear. Look at that Grizzly. Look at that Grizzly gear, man. Y'all cop that, man.
That's actually, they're changing the cover of Slam from In That Mode to You Could Be Homeless.
That's our playoff motto. That's the play-in motto. My bad.
It's going to be on the ground towel.
Yeah. We could all be homeless here.
We could be. At least we're not homeless.
By the way, they've cleared that up. By the way, thank God, Chris Harrington's done some clarity on that.
He has.
Yeah, because apparently they asked Jaren the same question 4 times in a row. 3-4 different ways to get him to give like some answer, and that was his last answer for the question, and then he left. There is some clarity, some context, Vernon.
Wait. They asked him, like, no, how bad is it? Yeah. He's like, all right, bro. We could be homeless, bro. He actually said, before that, you know, I don't like losing, but at least I didn't get shot in the head this morning. And then finally, they were like, yeah, but really, how bad is it?
Yeah, exactly.
We could all be homeless. At least I'm not homeless.
We need the full clue. They said Chris Aaron said they asked him the same question 4 times, back to back to back to back, looking for a quote. Trying to get him to answer something, trying to get him to like, so how bad? So what's the vibe? So like, how do you guys feel? Or like, and then he finally to like add some levity to the situation. Shit, at least we could be homeless.
Don't defend it. It was
Don't defend it. I'm just saying, bro.
It was dumb.
Context matters, bro.
It was dumb.
Or like,
it was dumb.
Or funny. Like it was funny.
To me, it was funny. Like y'all stop being.
I laughed at it because I was like, oh
y'all stop
my God.
y'all being.
Because it's also ridiculous.
We also all know Jared.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right?
We
He didn't
also
mean that
know
like
Jared.
in a malicious way.
No.
Understood. But again, in a world where everybody wants you to be gutted and the fan base is feeling so angry, the last thing you want to see is a meme with his picture that says, it's not crazy, we could be homeless. You haven't beaten a good team in 11 straight tries. Yeah? Well, at least I'm not homeless.
Dude, Jared is about to partner with like Habitat for Humanity this summer or something.
Mom's for sure on the phone right now.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Tony Allen, what's
Tony
up,
Allen is here. He is the grind father. His number is in the rafters now. And it is brought to you by ESCO. Make sure if you are headed down to the game tonight, you can run across the street and you can get you some shrimp and grits. You can get you all kinds of great food at ESCO. TA.
What's the word? What's the word? What's the word?
All right. You guys asked Tony Allen a question. I forgot to get my sign.
Tony, as he gets his sign, I want to ask you.
I don't know if we're bringing out the sign for me.
I want to ask you, before he goes to get the sign, Tony, I want to ask you a serious question. Can I borrow $5?
Oh, man,
I saw you on a live stream,
TA.
a live video stream with Rashad McCants, Brandon Jennings, and them boys. You and Zebo getting to it in 2-on-2. I need to know, bro. Let me hold 100. 25K was on the line.
No, hold on. No. What, it was $25,000. Did you guys really get $25,000 for winning this?
Yeah, man. Hey, we got a little bankroll, man. You know, a little bankroll, man. You know, got a little cheese, a little dinero, a little mucho dinero.
So that was real. That was not just for the video. You actually did get $25,000. It wasn't just like for the video.
I feel like y'all hustled them, bro.
Hey, look at that TA jumper.
I feel like y'all hustled
He
them.
stopped jumping.
Yeah, he hustled them.
I'm glad you played 14 years of jumping as high as you could to shoot the ball, and then the second you retired, you realized you don't have to jump so high.
Bro, and that's crazy. And then you see how it's not beside of my ear no more neither. I'm not putting it right here. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so the funny part about that, man, before I even started, I said, hold on. There's no way a rapper about to beat me, bro. That's what motivated me. And then it was like, all right, we at Gil's Arena, man. It's time to turn up, man. You know, they had everything flowing over there. Nice atmosphere. They had shots, obviously.
Yes.
They had food. You know
they
what
had
I'm saying?
the motion. They had the motion. I saw the motion in the background, TA.
The who?
The motion.
I saw that too.
We can see the motion in the video, TA.
Yeah.
Respectfully.
It does look like a fun place to be.
It definitely was the vibe, man. And so when they brought up the motion that we could actually win some money,
yes.
I was like, bro, we out the mud. We gotta win this. And Zebo, you know, we was a little rusty starting out, but once we figured out the concept of the game, man, we took advantage.
And
of it.
you got, and as we learned in your documentary, you have been playing things for money since you were 7 years old.
So he was in the comfort zone, man.
But no, I had fun, man. Shout out to Gil's Arena, man. We had Rashad McCants doing the hosting. Got a chance to holler at Nick Young. Obviously, he brought up the 3-1 deficit they came back from. Yeah, he had a little bragging right there. But I told him after that, we put belt to ass after every season for that. And then BJ, you know what I'm saying, he was fun as well. Got a chance to let him know that he didn't spark the match to that one-on-one movement. He got everybody in a frenzy right now. So it was fun, man. I had fun on Gil's.
All right, where were you when you heard Taylor Jenkins got fired on Friday?
Man, you know, I thought they was just being funny. I thought, you know, how some of those little little sites be like,
oh,
okay,
like NBA Central or something?
Yeah, one of them little sites, and I'm like, yo, let me Google this. And when I Googled it, I was like, yo, this is real. And I'm not sure if I was on my way to do some type of filming or some type of podcast, but I actually saw it, and a good job up until this point, man. I think that new offense that they put in, I don't think a lot of the guys were, feeling it, but somehow they were still number 2 in the West. So it kind of confused me going this late into the playoffs. I mean, making a run to the playoffs and this late into the season, it kind of surprised me, but it don't surprise me. We didn't see this before with Doc Rivers. We didn't see coaches get fired for having winning records and things of that nature. So that's a trend now. But if you can't be the voice to the locker room and get your guys to come out motivated and play for a 48-minute game, you typically gonna get fired.
I tell you this, when I look back, and this is what I told these guys, when I look back, honestly, like you're playing he got fired after the Oklahoma City game, which was you're playing at Oklahoma City without John Moran. I think most everybody expects you to lose by double digits, just like everybody else has against Oklahoma City this year. The one that was discouraging to me is you only won one game on that road trip, including getting smacked around by Portland and Denny Advia. And then after the Clippers game, you had 3 days off, and you came back out, and you're playing at Utah, who is a team that is actively trying to lose. They just lost their 60th game, I believe it is, last night. And, everybody starts their guys and then sits them as the game goes on in order to intentionally lose. They call it the soft quit. When you came out after 3 days after you played the Clippers, you gave up 22 points in the first 4 minutes of the Utah game, and I am texting these guys, please, God, let them start subbing their guys so that they can't win this game. And then they didn't even play Colin Sexton in the second half of that game and whatever. And I know the Grizzlies ran off in the second half, but they ran off because the Jazz wanted them to run off in the second half. If you give up 22 points in the first 4 minutes, when for sure over those 3 days you've been talking about coming out with a level of intensity, right? Putting your best foot forward, coming out there, playing with force, locking down on defense, like that's been the thing. And you give up, like we're sitting there going, are they going to give up 70 points in the first half to Utah? Like Utah's not even trying to win at this point. That is the one that I look back on, and that's the one that got you. Giving up, you won that game going away and scored 140 points, but when they had their guys in at the beginning of that game, they were going to beat you too. If they would have played their guys in that game, I think you would have lost. And so, look, what's happened. We've got to ask you, what are you thinking as a player if this happens with 9 games left in your season?
Well, now it's on us. It's on the big three to respond. It's on the big three to take things a little more serious. I mean, I always say, we got to pay attention to detail. We got to be the guys that hit first. We got to be the guys that come out and play collectively as a whole. Certain spurts of the game, you get Jock cracking, you get Jaren cracking, you get Bane cracking, or Bane might not even show up and it's Jaren's carrying the load, or somebody get hurt and then now it's just Jai out there. They got to do it collectively. It got to mean something now. And the way they came out the other day, after the firing, I would think, new offense, hey, it's time for us to get this thing together. They didn't respond. So now I think we got to chill with a lot of the in-game antics, focus on trying to close out games, finish games, and hit first. That got to be the mentality moving forward going into the playoffs. Because it's not on. I agree with what Desmond Bain said. They wasn't out there playing hard. They wasn't out there doing the things that they need to do to get those wins. And now is the time to, come in on this end of the season and show and prove, man. Because, I mean, look, we got 3 guys that could arguably be the best at their position when they playing at their best. But, I mean, they just haven't done it all year, whether you want to say it's injury, you want to say it's whatever you want to say, man. But when you got effort down the stretch, you're not boxing out. You're not doing the little thing, 50-50 balls you're losing. You're not competing at a high level. You're not tagging. You're not helping the helper. If you ain't doing that, bro, you're going to lose these games. But right now, I think it's on Desmond, Jaren, and Ja to take this thing a little more serious. And they got to mean something to them now. If they mess with Coach Taylor Jenkins like they mess with Coach Taylor Jenkins, and the Grizz Nation is behind them 110%, we got to see if they gonna push the what they say.
Oh, I will say, Tony, look, you know very well I have always been hey, let's talk about the horses before we talk about the jockeys, right? Like the coaches. Coaches are the easiest thing to criticize. Oh, I was laughing so hard every time I checked Twitter last night. There's no more Taylor Jenkins to bitch about, so they started bitching about the Grizzlies fans started bitching about players last night. And I was like,
we've been doing that
we're finally here to the point where we're bitching about players. We're finally to the point where we're going to bitch about the players. Like, because, look, you've been bitching. There is no Taylor Jenkins to blame anymore, right? And that's for the fan base. That's for the players. That's for everybody. Nobody, the media. And you can't blame him anymore. He ain't got nothing to do with this, right? And so I will say, regarding, you saw the Jaren quote from last night, that we were joking about at the beginning. The whole, hey, look, we're not going to go that crazy. We could be homeless or whatever. Look, I love Jaren Jackson Jr. We all do. He would take that back if he could. We know that. Okay? He wishes that wasn't a meme right now. That being said, to me, and this is something, Tony, I've talked to you about all season. I've talked to these guys about all season. I yelled at them over the Marcus Smart thing at the trade deadline. Anybody can go back and watch when we were filming. It's live when they traded Marcus Smart. So everybody knows my feelings on that. And it wasn't as much about Marcus Smart as it was about you got to have somebody that's a veteran. Okay? If it's not him, it's got to be somebody else. That's twice now in 3 seasons that they have doubled down on youth. Nobody with years. Nobody that's won anything. They don't have one guy that has won dick on that team. Nobody. They hadn't even won in college. Zach Edey went to a Final Four, I guess. But I mean, you've got to have guys that have been through seasons. You've got to have guys that have become adults in the NBA. Or what happens is now we got to go talk to your leader, and he may say something goofy. Hey, we could be homeless. No. You've got to have, the same way you talk to us every day, every week, Tony, about, look, if you're not tagging on this, if you're not doing this, if you're not doing this, then you can't whatever. That's stuff that gets said in the locker room on real teams with veterans. There's a guy like you saying that to people, and that's the missing part. And I thought we course corrected last year, and then the season went to hell, right? We added D Rose and we added Marcus Smart, and they're guys that are there that have been through stuff, that have won stuff, and they can be. The locker room is much more important than the coach. Wouldn't you agree with that, Tony? The locker room's infinitely more. The leadership in a locker room trumps whatever coach you have. Because I watched you guys have Lionel, who was a much different leader than Yeager, who was a much different leader than Fizdale, right? You had 3 different ones when you were here. And they were all different coaches, and they all had different styles, and they all went about it different ways. Lionel was more in your face. Yeager was more passive-aggressive. Fizdale was super passive-aggressive, right? But the thing that mattered is that if you guys were effing up and you guys went on a losing streak, coach wasn't dragging you out of that. You guys had to drag yourself out of that. And so whatever needed to be said in the locker room was being said in the locker room by guys that had, real credibility. You know what I mean? And there has to be somebody with some credibility.
And with that being said, I'm looking at guys like Vincent Williams, even the rookie, Jalen Wells. Those guys have to be the guys, on the defensive end, to make some exciting plays, dive for a loose ball, get a charge or get some type of game defining rebounding. It's just I ain't seeing none of that down the stretch. And
Do something, Tony. That's what you're saying. Do something.
Yeah,
Do something productive.
We got to mean more, man. And right now, I don't see it. I just don't see it.
What is it like? Even though if like your top two guys are like they're hooping, or the top three guys they're playing well. Like even like you need like the Santis of the world. Like you need Luke to play 41 minutes in the last two games, take one shot. Like you need the dudes. Scotty didn't play well last night. Like you need the dudes. If this is what you're gonna roll out, you need the dudes that are other than the top three to do something, right?
Well, there's no question. I will say, I'm going to give him. I thought it was totally fair. Tumas got asked about it last night.
Yeah.
Bain and I think Kennard took 5 combined, right? So basically, it was like, hey, how is that? The other team's taking 66 threes or whatever the hell they're taking, and you're 2 top 3-point shooters. And he said in something with the Luke thing, he said, I mean, you can try to run actions to get those guys more shots. He goes, but what you've got to understand is basketball is not necessarily like looking at the individual box score and saying, okay, this guy only took 1 shot. It is the gravity in which takes place. So he is being guarded all the way out to the 3-point line, and that opens stuff up for other people.
You're right, Chris.
I think that's why you can look, and you can look in the box score. How is Luke Kennard +6? All I've read is everybody bitching about him not taking a shot. How is he +6?
I'm still bitching.
How, though? But how is he plus? I joked about him being Nordic Track yesterday. But at least you remember this, Tony. When you guys beat San Antonio, the 1 versus 8 series, nobody was a bigger Tony Allen fan in the world than me. But it became very evident we had to play OJ and Shane. And we had to play them and their stats were not big, but it was just because they have to guard them. They have to guard them out by the 3-point line, and that makes your best players better.
Yeah, and guys, what they doing to Luke? Because at first, when I saw it, I was one of the guys that looked at the box scores, and I'm like, damn, is he on one of them Marcus Harkless contracts where I'm gonna spend 45%, I'm not going to shoot? But when you realize how well he's shooting from the 3, they're going to step up on him. If there's any driving lane with a guard while he's in the corner or on the wing, it's going to be open because they're not leaving him. You get what I'm saying? So it's making it hard for him to even get a shot off. But like you said, Chris, we got to figure out ways, you know what I'm saying, to use that as our advantage. And I don't know, man. Guys like Luke and guys like, Gigi and, Santi, those guys got to make game-defining plays. And it's got to be on a consistent and high level. And the other, like our 3-head monsters, Bain and Jaren and Ja, they got to know how to, coach themselves through these games. They got to know how to run sets and be talking on the defensive end. It's going to be a collective thing going down the stretch. And, man, like I say, if they get anywhere near that play-in, this probably might be one of the biggest meltdowns, in Grizzlies history, man, starting at number 2 and, just slowly going down. It got to start with the start of the play.
The crazy thing is it's all defense, right? As we've talked about. It's all defense. That's what's cratered. That's what's cratered as the season's going on, and that's what we've talked about. How the hell were they ever good at defense? Like, it's almost like you want to go back and watch. Like, what? How? Like, because it wasn't like they've been bottom 10 in defense all year.
They were top 7.
So how? The personnel's not different.
You know what changed? Effort level.
We shouldn't be talking about
effort level change.
This late, bro.
Right.
Effort should be
that's all that changed, the effort level.
Come on, bro. Now that's scary though. Going into the playoff, we should not be talking about effort level at this point right now. Then you look at the seeding as you slip or if you go up, and now we trying to what is it now? It's gonna be a scary sight now for us to, bro. If we talking about effort, bro, and we move to a 6 or a 7 or a 5 or 4, effort shouldn't be nothing right there. Guys should be still playing like they trying to get contracts. Josh should have a mentality like, yo, they didn't forget about me. Jaren Jackson should be thinking like, man, I'm trying to go get this $400 million. Desmond Bain should be playing like, man, I got 200. I'm going to show you why. And everybody else need to follow in line, bro. Everybody else come on, bro. That's the grit and grind Grizzlies, bro. We not one of them teams where we could just half-ass it through, bro. Every possession should be valuable for these next 9 games if we want to make a mark in this league, man. Come on, bro.
What I'm saying, Tony, this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. There's nobody to say that.
Well, they need to put Tony Allen on the coaching staff then.
You got the corporate hoodie on. Why not, TA?
I'm not against it.
You showed up in the corporate hoodie.
I'm not against it. I mean, I wish you would go and fight somebody in the locker room.
At this point, you ain't got to do that, Tony. You ain't got to do that. Your banner speaks for itself.
I'm just saying, bro.
Just go
it hurt me as a fan, bro, looking at how hyped up these guys are. And wait a minute, time out. We were number 2 at one point.
That's right.
Was the offense a good thing?
Right.
Because they couldn't keep up with it. Yeah, it probably simmered down Ja a little bit. It blossomed Jaren.
It was never particularly good against good teams, though. No. I mean, all those wins are against bad teams.
It was about
generally.
So it's kind of deceiving what you're saying.
Yeah, I mean, our record against the best teams in the Western Conference. We've played 23 games against teams that are playoff teams in the West. We're 6-17.
Ooh, that's ugly.
I mean,
that's why Taylor got his ass fired.
We know.
Yeah, you wild.
We know.
I mean, the best defensive teams in the league, like the old offense is predicated no ball screens and you being able to beat your man one-on-one. Well, the best defensive teams in the league are all teams that, they can guard you one-on-one because they have awesome defensive players.
Good point, Roser.
So, yeah, it does not work against them.
Also, we don't have a bunch of guys that beat people off the dribble.
No, we don't.
We have one.
We do not have a lot of athletes.
We have Jaren who can do it on...
Yes.
He's taller than you.
And then we would even try it with Desmond Bain, and then he gets it picked off by Dyson Daniels with the game on the line.
We are not an athletic team.
No.
GG could, but GG can get to the bump a little bit, get to the Baja, but, he's just kind of like stuck on the bench at this point. I think GG's a good one-on-one player. But, he's just like down there.
These guys,
they didn't even put GG. Do you know how mad they've got to be at GG Jackson to not put him in with 1 minute left?
GG, No, dang, he didn't even get no.
No, he's the only player.
Dang, TA, he didn't get no little take off my warm up and get a little burn.
TA's tried to talk to GG about being a role player, and he's still young.
He's still young.
And that's the thing. And I hate to say it, I've reached out to him, but he got to have in his mentality, like, I want to play like I'm hungry. I'm still hungry. And once you get on that bench, man, I'm talking about this. Once you get buried, it's hard to come from up under that.
And it's hard because, look, we liked that they made him and Vince made men by signing them to contracts last year, but we have not gotten the same guys.
No.
We haven't.
And I hate to say it, I don't want to say complacency, but they got to fight up out of that, man. They got to, man, listen, I don't know.
Should have made him earn it another year. Honestly. In retrospect, you should have made him earn it.
The way they playing right now is looking like I got my cash.
Yep.
Now I could chill. But you really got another level that you could get to. You really got to, and man, listen.
GG Jackson could make $300 million in the NBA if he.
I was just about to say.
Understood.
Boy can hoop. Man.
He got a ceiling to be an all-star. That's what
he does.
Hoop.
And Vince Williams, I thought, had a ceiling to be first-team all-defense.
I mean, he did pay tribute to you last night, Tony, when he caught that mud. No, he caught that mud in the corner last night, TA. He caught it in the corner. It was swing. Hit the side of the backboard.
Hit the side of the backboard. He did.
That's the Tony Allen Memorial shot right there.
How dare them?
Not on the.
I know you know. We're not doing side of backboards.
What's wrong with that one?
Yeah, we're not doing.
I was like, yo, that's Tony right there. But no, he ain't locked in on defense yet.
What's that? Eric Hasseltown, that is his name.
What was that?
That's what it was last night. He shot it off the side. I said, oh no.
That's the thing. And I be telling them, bro, you need to go on attack, get you some rhythm buckets. Get you a few putbacks, get a few buckets in transition, You know what I'm saying? Shoot a couple, head fake 1-2 dribble pull-ups. Get a feel for it. Before you know it, you gain trust in the coach, man. If not, bro, you bury.
I will say this. Horrendous 2-game set to have a big change and a new coach for. I know why they did it. Hopefully they can, jolt the team. But the Lakers, that was a hard-fought game. That Celtics thing is a different world. I mean, I recorded this morning with Jacoby, and I told him I've seen every team, pretty much, I think virtually every team, come through town now. After watching them in person, when we saw them without Jaylen Brown, I will be surprised if they do not win the title.
Yeah, bro, they play with
if
force,
they have everybody healthy,
bro,
yes.
TA, they play with force, boy.
If they have everybody healthy, because here's the thing, Tony. The thing about them that is different than everybody else is as well as I do, when we get to the playoffs, you get the whole game plan is about one team, so now I'm getting to direct the shots, right? Any team worth their salt is going to be like, all right, we're trying to get the ball out of this guy's hands, this guy's hands, this guy's hands. And then we look up at the end and we go, man, the reason Dallas beat Oklahoma City, Luka was great, but P.J. Washington made every shot and Derrick Jones Jr. made every shot. And it's like you filter it to the other guys. So, like, Oklahoma City will have to count on Aaron Wiggins and Lou Dort and Kason Wallace, because they're not going to let Shai Gilgeous-Alexander score 40-something points against them. Like, that's just not happening. So the other guys all have to step up. There's nobody to leave open on that team. We left Al Horford open last night, and the guy hit like 8 threes or 6 threes. Yeah. It's like, who am I supposed to not guard? Like, somebody is going to be open at all times, right? Like, that's the way this goes. So Drew Holiday, we tried to guard with a big. And then finally in the second half, he started knocking down more. They just have too much shooting.
Yeah.
Exactly. They have too much shooting. They're like, a lot of these teams, I'm going to be able to direct the shots to the guys I want them directed to, right? Like the Lakers, you watch. It's going to come down to, does Gabe Vincent knock down shots? Does Rui Hachimura knock down shots?
They knocked him down last night.
I know they did, and they did against us as well, right? But it is going to come down to that, and Austin Reeves on some level. But that Celtics team, I mean, last night after the game, Tony, they said Derek White had made more threes in a season than any Celtic ever. Derek White, he's like the what? At best, the third or fourth best guy on that team?
Fourth best for sure, yeah.
Fourth, right? Because you put him behind Porzingis?
Yeah.
Okay. And he just hit more threes last night. He broke Isaiah Thomas's record, which was 245 threes in a season. So now Derek White's at 246 after last night. It's like their fourth best player, and these guys hit more threes than any Celtic ever in a season.
No, they close.
They get them up too, bro. They get them up.
Oh my God!
Like you said,
they get them trays up.
When they closed the game last night, they closed the game with Holiday, White, Tatum, Kristaps,
and
Horford, and I'm like, and they don't even have the Finals MVP out there. Like,
Right.
what the hell is this? That lineup is awesome.
I know.
And when JT need a bucket, TA, when Jason Tatum need a bucket, he know how to go get one, boy.
Yeah.
It's yo, go give me this ball in the left block. I'm gonna get to my ISO. I'm gonna get to my fade. Like, it ain't no like playing around. Like,
nah.
It's
and Porzingis is also just like,
he's a condor.
Dude, he unlocks something like he's freaking Edie's size, except he can dribble and has spin moves. He can shoot from everywhere.
So
Like,
the Celtics got a squad.
Didn't you guys think they're the best team we've seen? That was without Brown.
Yeah, I think force. Well, they play with force. They good on defense.
They're big.
They're massive.
And they make threes like crazy.
They are one of those. If they want
Their
whatever they
bench is
want
ass,
to do, if they want to whatever they want to get, if they want to get it, they will. Like,
They're set past 7, 6.
That's all you need.
They're
need
top
7.
6.
The top 6 are the good, but when if they have to get past 7, it gets spooky.
But they're top 6.
Yeah, but they didn't even have
the
Cornette
best in the
last
league.
night.
Come on, bro.
Cornette would probably be the 5th best player on our team.
Luke Cornette, bro.
He'd be better than Santi.
Come on, bro. I'm not letting you do that. I ain't letting you do that. I ain't letting you do that, bro.
And see, that's the thing, though.
I'm sorry.
Not Luke Cornette, bro.
I'm sorry.
That's why I draw a line.
I tried to draw a line too.
Luke Cornette.
That's what I said. He said he'll be the 5th best guy.
Come on, bro. Sam
Hauser?
Bro, we got 3 guys.
Sam Hauser would start for us at small forward.
But we have 3 guys.
You don't
we
think
have 3 guys?
Sam Hauser is for sure better than Jalen Wells.
Come on, bro.
What planet are you on? Just because he's
No,
white?
no, hold on.
Because he got the damn Celtics jersey on. That's why y'all saying that.
That's not true.
Bro, Sam Hauser, bro. Are you serious right now?
Are you serious right now?
Come on, bro.
Chris, you cap.
He'll be
Thank you, bro. Cap.
He'll be in the
TA,
NBA.
Tell him, bro.
Hey, he'll be
Cap.
in the NBA in 5 years.
TA, tell this man, Cap, bro.
I've seen enough of this
What's
Wayne
wrong
Selden,
with this man,
Selden
bro?
talk.
Did you just
Man.
say Jalen Wells is Wayne Selden?
Man, no, that's Steve Novak.
Thank you, bro. As hell. You pressure him up, he ain't shooting the ball.
Stop it.
Sam Hauser?
Who else isn't shooting the ball?
Come on, bro.
Sam Hauser can dunk.
Come on, bro. Sam Hauser, bro.
Yeah, on the fast
See,
break.
we drawing the line, TA. These talking about some Sam Hauser, Luke Cornett ass dudes. Like, they play for the Celtics, bro. They get a little bump.
Right, and you playing amongst some of the
I've seen it with our guys too.
By the way, Steve Novak played 11 years in the NBA.
And you guys tried to tell me about Zaire Williams too. I've had these discussions. Me and you could go out there with Ja Des and Jaren. You know how many times I've been around this? Come on, bro. At least he can make threes.
Whoa.
He can make threes.
Jalen Wells hadn't made a 3 since Christmas.
It's been bad.
I agree. He probably hit his rookie wall right now. You know, he hit his rookie wall right now.
For sure hit a rookie wall.
Yeah, no,
sure.
it has been by far. It's his worst month of the season by far. It's not even close. Yeah. Like it's been his month here. Let me see what it was. I remember what it was. Yeah, his month of March. He's 33 from the field, 27 from 3.
Yeah, and I feel like too, like you were 6 months ago, you were guarding college players. Now you guarding Jason Tatum.
So Dev, do you remember you pointed this out about? Remember when we played at Cleveland?
Yeah.
And Donovan Mitchell, you pointed it out. We played the audio of Donovan Mitchell talking about Jalen Wells, saying he is on the scouting report now.
Yeah.
And go look at that game at Cleveland and go look at his game since then.
Ever since he showed up on the scouting report,
it is not the same. Yeah.
Free falling.
That's one thing. Hey, Rosa, that's one thing about the scouting report. Once they get a hold of your ass, you got to be creative. Your game got to get shown. And it's going to be like that with all our guys, with John, with Jaren. Like, this is the playoff time right now. Playoffs have started right now for us. So we got to be willing and ready to hit first, get out, have a good start. Bro, because they going to scout the shit out of them.
But we have not had a good start, Tony. We're 0-3 since the playoffs have started for us right now.
Tony, and this is the worst stretch to have like this whole little like downturn on, because you got the Lakers who got a bunch of bandwagon fans,
the
LeBron,
Celtics and
you
the
got
Warriors.
the Celtics who like a legacy brand, and they fan bases in the building last night chanting "Let's go Celtics!" Like it drowned out.
It was loud.
It was loud, bro. And then tonight you got another like the Steph people. Like this is a rough stretch to have a.
Hey.
To have a.
And this shit means something. This shit means something to the player.
Hey, what? We could be homeless.
We could be homeless.
We could be homeless.
And I'm tired of being a negative Nelly.
What?
We could be homeless.
Hey, Rose.
I ain't a negative Nelly. What's wrong with y'all?
That comment was made to try to throw the attention off of us being 2, slipping to 5, and we got possibly slipping to number 9 or some shit. So he was trying to like throw it off a little bit, but trust and believe, deep down inside, Jaren, it's hurting Jaren hard right now. It's hurting.
100%, TA. 100%.
It's hurting.
I talked to him for an hour last night. The dude, it ain't shits and giggles. The dude, like they
That's
know.
what I'm saying. He want to just throw, but I'm telling you, I believe we should respond. We should go more 1-4 pick and rolls, Jaren and Ja, and they got to just take it by storm, bro. They got to be the leaders of this movement right now, bro. I don't know. I need them to be more focused on closing games out. Well, starting games and closing them out and focusing on the wins. You know what I'm saying? That's it. That's what I need, bro. I need that out of them.
Well, and tonight, look, you're gonna have Draymond will get into it with Edie. That's happening.
Oh, him and Jimmy Butler. They're gonna try to tag team.
Bro, we gotta match their energy, bro.
Paul is crazy.
We gotta match that energy, bro. Nothing less matching the energy, bro. Setting the tone, bro. man, it just hurt my feelings, man. Just
Me too. All of us.
Every time I look at the standings, bro, I'm like, damn.
Yeah, I almost crashed out to you last night when I heard the booming loud "Let's Go Celtics" chant in the arena. I almost had a moment.
Tony, hey, I said this at the Q&A at your documentary, Tony. Said the only thing we care about is that you leave it all out on the court. If you leave it all out on the court and it's not good enough, then we'll walk out cheering. Honestly, like sometimes it's not going to be good enough. That is the story of the grit and grind Grizzlies. Sometimes it's not going to be good enough. But it wasn't because you didn't lay it out there. Like your heart was left beating on the court, and if you lost, you lost. But that's what's fun to root for. This is miserable to root for right now. Miserable. They should care. They should care that it's miserable for us to, like, we all want you to win. Everybody wants to. These crowds are ready to get excited, and you won't do it because it's like that loose ball that's there. You've got to want it more than the other guy. That it's got to hurt when you lose. Like I want people pissed. I want people kicking stuff. I want people mad, and that's why the Jaren thing last night was so ill-timed, right? Because that doesn't come off like I'm pissed. That come off like, it is what it is. I know that's not what he meant. That's how it comes off.
Yeah.
Right? That's how it comes off. We're all mad. We're all mad. It's like, bro, what happened?
Yeah.
Why do I care more than you?
I don't think that's the case.
You know what I mean?
No. I think these dudes care. I think for sure that dude.
Dude, they do not play like they care.
All the time.
They are so out of sync.
They
are so out of sync.
Like
it's just offense, defense. Like it all looks like
out of sync.
It looks like they're just pickup ball sometimes. Like it does. It just does not look organized. What happened?
The defensive thing is just
it just
wild.
fell off a cliff, and they don't trust each other. You saw it in the Lakers game. You see sometimes they end up with like three guys guarding one player, and it's like, how are you guys just not on the same page to where this happens right here?
It's April, bro.
Mm-hmm. In April.
April.
We ain't got long to get it. Hey, we don't have very long to get it together, do we, Tony?
Hey, talk about what that mean, bro. We got 9 games left.
8 games.
Eight games.
When I say that, TA, is because I look at the standings, and I'm going to take out Oklahoma City. The Rockets are 8-2 in their last 10. Denver's 5-5 in their last 10. Lakers are 6-4 in their last 10. Golden State 7-3 in the last 10. Minnesota's 7-3 in the last 10. LA Clippers are 8-2 in the last 10. And the Grizzlies, we're 3-7 in our last 10. That's why I said that.
Which further let us know that we need to pick our shit up. Wait a minute.
You know what they need to do? They need to fire the coach. Oh, wait.
Oh, wait, we did that already.
We tried that. Oh, shit. All right, well, now what?
Tia, by the way, we have 7 games left, Tia. Not 9. You missed 2. You added 2 more games.
The next 2 games is what, the Warriors and the Hornets, right?
The Warriors and Miami. Warriors, Miami, Hornets.
So these next 7 games, man, we should be treating these like
Detroit
play-in games. Like we should be treating these like game 7s, and we need to be more focused.
Can we zoom you in to give a speech tonight, TA?
Hey, I said with 9 games left, we had to win 4. You remember this? I said this.
That did happen.
You got to go 4-5. Well, we're 2 in, so now we got to go 4-3. You got to find a way to win 4 of those. 48's going to be able to keep you out of the play-in, I think.
All right.
You lost 6 out of your
you
last.
You got to go 4-3 now. Because I said you had to win 4.
Then let's go tonight.
Here we go.
Tonight.
Yeah.
I do not think they will.
Tonight, Miami and Charlotte.
Yeah.
Detroit. I forgot Detroit. TA. This is Miami.
Tonight.
Detroit,
what do we think tonight?
I think they win tonight. I feel a breakthrough. I feel it.
You said that in Portland.
So
Dev, you just have to take a dump. That's what
at some point, bro. You have to break through at some point.
Hey, is the Isaiah Stewart guy gonna be?
We're talking about tonight, Golden State.
Tonight,
we got Golden State tonight.
We starting tonight.
I'm saying by the time we get to Detroit, is
Isaiah? No. It's only 1 game.
He'll be back by then.
He got 2.
He got
Stewart
2.
He got 2.
Stewart
got 2 games. Yeah, he got 2 games.
Yeah. Tonight, what do you say? You say loss, Chris.
I say win. I'll let y'all be the press
You
ones.
say lost. No, listen, bro. I wrote this today, bro.
There you go, TA.
At
Pop your
Miami.
twin.
At Miami.
I'll say win.
All right.
Man, and I say
Detroit.
I'll say win.
This is why I say win. John normally picks it up when he see guys like Steph, and you know what I mean.
All right.
That I think he picks it up, and then Jaren Jackson, he's always unbelievable when he got to go up to a matchup that, you know what I'm saying. People think he gonna get punked or something. I mean, not punked. That Spartan. That Spartan.
There we go, TA. There we go.
He want to show him like I'm the biggest Spartan dog. Like you ain't about to come in here and no, I'm the biggest Spartan dog. So
All right, do you think we'll win at Miami?
Oh, what do we got a game before that?
See, that's the thing. They should get put on curfew when they go down there.
All right, so wait. All right, so you got Miami, Detroit. Who else?
Charlotte.
All right, so I'll give them. So all right, I'm gonna say Miami and Charlotte are wins, and then we got to get two more.
Minnesota, and at Denver. That's a back-to-back. Home against Minnesota, at Denver.
I mean, it's all going to be dependent on. It's all going to be dependent on what's it called, right? Playoff positioning. I'll say you win that Minnesota Thursday night game.
And lose Denver. And then you got the last game of the season against the Mavericks.
So you... Okay. I think you can get 4. I think you can get 4. Tonight would be a bonus, but I think you can get to 4.
It starts tonight, TA.
Yeah. Tonight would be a bonus. I think you can get to 4. You for sure have... If you don't win 2 of those, you're gross.
Yeah.
Yeah, I might just call it quits.
Because again, those are under 500 teams. You've been able to beat all the under 500 teams. Your whole record is based on that. So you got to win 2 games against teams over 500.
Yeah.
2. I mean, that's not a big ask, right, Tony? Jesus.
It's
We're
not.
the 2 seed. I'm asking for 2. Yeah, I mean, otherwise what? You're just going to lose. How many games are left against teams over 500? Tonight, Detroit. What?
Minnesota, Denver, Dallas. Dallas over 500?
No, they're not over 500.
4.
Stops at
4? Okay, so look, you're either going to win 2 of those or you are going to lose 15 straight games against teams over 500 to end the season. So we only got one.
Tough.
You would lose 15. If you lose those 4, that would be 15 losses in a row to anybody good.
You know
That's
what's crazy?
Crazy.
Because I ain't gonna lie, I went on air before this year, and I done said the Grizzlies is gonna win it all this year. That's crazy.
What?
Yeah.
I promise you, I did. I mean, I'm looking at. I'm like, yo, Ja got coming back. He got something to prove. Desmond just signed that 200 boy. Jaren up for the 350. When we signed all of the role players to
Marcus Smart back healthy.
Marcus Smart back healthy. I'm thinking like, yo, we got action. And then just to see how we came out this year.
The Marcus Smart thing. I still don't agree with it. Still don't agree with it. I'll never agree with it. I just think because beyond losing a vet, whether you think he could have helped us or not, he was a veteran on the team, right? And it is moving off of that and LaRavia and not improving.
Yep.
To me, that just sent. You can massage that all you want and say, no, that shows confidence in the group. I've got confidence in this group. No, players are too smart. So players are too smart, and they know you actively got worse. You're not better than you were before this deadline. And then in the offseason, you blew out the whole coaching staff. And so it's like you can't keep doing things that don't inspire confidence.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like they look around, they go, all right, the whole coaching staff's gone and all of Taylor's buddies are gone.
Exactly.
And they just brought in guys he doesn't even know, and they're teaching the offense now, so he doesn't even have control of that anymore. And the guy they brought in to run the offense last year is now running the defense this year. Like players are too smart. And then you get to the trade deadline, it's like man, we're gonna get Finney-Smith, man, we're gonna get Durant, man, we're gonna get this, man, we're gonna get that. You know?
No, we're gonna dump Marcus Smart.
And then it's like, no, actually, Marcus and Jake are both gone, and we added nothing. Like, I mean, you know, I think that has a mental effect on it. I do. And the other thing is that you got high on your own supply on what you got out of Vince and Gigi last year, because they just are not ready to compete at this level.
No,
they're not. They're not ready to compete at this level, right? They tricked y'all. They tricked it. Yeah. Because they did the Marshawn Brooks. They did the Wayne Selden. They had a bunch of points
in games that are meaningless.
Meaningless. Nobody cared.
Yeah.
And,
nobody cared.
And everybody knows about the time in the NBA is a lot faster than time in real life.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, time moves a lot faster. So that's why I'm like, that's why everybody's like, yo, we got to get this rolling, because you don't know how long you got it.
Right.
Like, you don't know how long you got it. Like 4 years ago.
Well, now the whole world's trying to get Morant out of here.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
It's annoying.
Like,
it's annoying.
4 years ago, we were popping our shit, right?
Well, and
3 years ago, we were popping our shit. Like, we look up 3 years later, it's like, oh, whoa, wait.
Here's the problem. I would take our starting lineup with Steven Adams and Dylan Brooks right now versus what we have now. That's the cardinal sin.
Yeah.
We have not improved either position.
Nope.
How we didn't upgrade from what we did have is the issue.
Yep.
We haven't upgraded.
And we're better than.
We haven't upgraded.
We not only have we not upgraded, we haven't stayed the same. Like, we've downgraded. We haven't even stayed level at that. Like,
correct. We are not better than we were.
You've gotten worse at that spot. You've gotten worse at both spots.
Which was going to be hard to do, I thought.
Yeah.
You thought.
One guy didn't have a knee and the other guy shot us out of games. It's like, I'd take them both back.
I will say he did that joint last night, and I was like, ooh, that's a flashback, boy.
Who? Dylan Brooks when he was humping LeBron?
No, not when he humped LeBron. He did hump LeBron, but pause. But he did go down for the Rockets and just let one fly. And I was like, ooh, that's a flashback right there, boy. Even though I love Dylan, I would love to have him, because he is a heartbeat type dude.
Yeah,
ones that would.
Tony, this is what I said, right? There's 1% of the league that cares who wins every night. He's one of them. There's only how many guys actually care about the outcome every night? Yeah. It's like such a small number.
Yeah. He might go head first, bro, to make sure his team wins the game.
It's such a small number. Like, he wants to win every time. And I wish that wasn't a rarity, but it is. It is.
That's what we gotta figure it out now, though.
No, you gotta find more guys like that.
Yeah, you gotta
1%. It's gonna be hard to find.
You said like that. I feel like the grumpy Grizzly right now the way you just put it. Yeah, Lee. Somebody. When it's that position that's so open for somebody to go take and be that guy. Nobody's stepping up to be that guy. But they call them glue guys.
Yep.
We have one TA, but his PCO just went out.
Ooh. Brandon.
BC
Brandon is the closest thing.
He wants every night, bro.
Brandon's the closest thing.
BC
that's right.
want to win, TA.
He does. He wants to win every night. He does. He plays hard every time he's out on the court. He never mails it in. Brandon never mails it in.
No.
BC,
that's a huge loss for us.
Yeah,
it was.
Because he's a switchability dude at the big spot.
Yeah.
And him and Jaren play so well together at the 4-5 spot. It's rough.
All right, what have you recorded out there?
Yeah, what you been doing, bro? Other than making money.
Oh man, we recorded a few podcasts. Sean McCants, Sasha Vujic.
Sasha Vujic?
Champ, right? Ain't he NBA champ?
What is he doing now?
Yeah, he got his own winery. You know.
Wow.
Yeah. He's doing a lot of. He's actually from same place where Luka Doncic is from.
Oh, Slovenia?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's from Slovenia. And Rashad McCants, we got him up there. You know, he was a little bit controversial. I love it. He spoke his mind. And also got a chance to go on my boy Paul Pierce show that's coming out. I wouldn't say, what'd you call it, directing or, giving my input on his the Love of Pierce show coming up.
What is it?
He got a. Don't get me quoted on the wrong
Wait, time
name.
out. Is he doing the Flavor of Love thing, TA?
He doing the Flavor of Love thing. My boy Paul Pierce.
Paul Pierce, wait, with a bunch of like hot chicks?
Paul Pierce, huh?
Like a bunch of hot chicks, and he has to like date them or whatever?
Yeah, he's trying to find love, man.
Oh,
He's
He's doing the Drewski video. Could have been love.
What is this gonna be on?
It's coming up, man. I got a chance to see some behind the scene footage. You know what I'm saying? You know, I gave him some yay and nays on his outfits, a few little pointers, little pickup lines, and
there is a Paul Pierce dating show.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it's coming out soon, man. It'll be out soon.
Is it called Is Love Truth? Like, what's the name of it?
I don't know.
Love?
I didn't really get the name. I just showed up, showed some love. They had the free food, free tequila.
I love free food, TA.
Hold on now. I'm gonna see if is there anything about this online or no?
Pierce of my heart.
But it's coming though. It's coming.
It says Paul Pierce has joked about potentially appearing on a dating show like The Bachelor, but he's also building an acting resume with guest stats on blah blah blah. And then
okay.
He also rented a girlfriend for a day.
Girlfriend's
wow, man. The boy is wild, man.
He is a character. But
God, that's amazing.
I was on KG's them show. I'm gonna go back again tomorrow. And,
wait, he's got a new show?
KG?
The same show that he's had, right?
KG
On Showtime.
Yep, KG certified.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I've been hanging out with those guys, just trying to build some content.
Well, when can you fly back here and put your foot in somebody's ass?
Pretty soon. I'll be back pretty soon, man. Until then, man, I gotta.
We're running out of time, Tony.
We don't want to be in the play-in when you come back, bro.
Yeah, come on.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Man, that'll be the biggest meltdown, bro, in Grizz history. Golly, bro.
Not in Grizz history.
Not in the year we retire your number.
It's all that's tough, bro. We can't have that.
I can't have that be the highlight of the season.
Right, man. I don't want that behind my name. No way. I'm trying to figure something out, man. I got to get out there, man. I'm gonna catch him coming out that tunnel when I come back, bro.
We need you to put the jersey on, run out the tunnel, Tia. We need you to do that. Just one more time.
Tunnel, bro. I'm gonna get some words with them brothers, man, because I'm pretty sure they understand it, bro. And nobody's gonna feel sorry for them. For one, let's get that understood. And they on the microscope to where it's okay. Let's kick them while they down. So if you ain't got the mentality to fight back and come back and swing it, come on, man.
Somebody's got to lead.
Come on,
it really is because all these ESPN stories are getting written out. TA.
That's right.
Like it really is like we finna drag the Grizzlies while we finna drag them.
We are the story for the collapse and firing our coach.
Somebody brought up the Grizzlies on a Brooklyn Nets broadcast yesterday.
Dude, honestly, if we would not have fired Taylor, nobody would have even cared.
No.
It's like now they're going back through our season, and it's like, bro, you didn't talk about us a whole year.
Yeah.
So honestly, the firing of the coach is the one thing that brought attention to the collapse.
Yeah.
Like how many times have you heard about the Orlando collapse? Nobody gives a shit. That happened.
Yeah.
And nobody cares. Orlando was like in a freaking home court advantage team.
Yeah, they were.
And their whole season fell apart. It's like nobody cares. Right? But it would if they fired Jamal Mosley tomorrow.
Yeah.
They'd be like, wait, what?
Yeah, not every team talking about they want John Morant this, John Morant that, this, did that. Like, bro, let us live over
No,
here.
you brought there were national media members. There's gonna be national media members every game now.
Nick Wright partying with Curtis Givens, TA.
Oh,
because he in town. He was at Love the other day.
I caught up with Nick. I caught up with him.
He was here for the Lakers game.
I caught up with Nick. I've known Nick for a long time.
My guy was at Love.
Nick's wife's best friend lives here.
Really?
Yeah. So they come. And he went out of his way to get tickets for a weekend when the Lakers were going to be here. They had that planned for a long time because the wife's best friend has lived here forever.
Of course, everybody lives in Memphis, bro, and don't even know it.
Yeah.
Now he was at Love this weekend, turning up. Like somebody posted a little photo. I'm like, hold on now.
Yeah, he was with Curtis. Yeah, he was. All right, Tony, have fun out in L.A.
I'll be back soon, man.
Hey, wait, you're in L.A., right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, there's homeless guys everywhere there. Go walk up and say, hey, it could be worse. You could be a Grizzly.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that, TA. Don't do that.
All right. Back into this Chris Vernon Show.
Grizzlies fans know it's the team that gives you the edge. Big River Steel does too. And much like the Grizzlies have recruited legendary talent, we want you to be part of our team. Are you ready to be part of something legendary? Then visit www.bigriversteel.com. That's www.bigriversteel.com.
Grammy, Academy, and Golden Globe award-winning superstar Mary J. Blige, live in Memphis. The For My Fans Tour, live at FedEx Forum Saturday, April 19th, with special guests Neo and Mario. Get tickets now at livenation.com. The iconic Mary J. Blige for one night only.
Sonic Radio. Welcome back to Sonic RNDIO. That spells radio with me, the CIO. This just in, the new Sonic $1.99 menu lets you build a crave-worthy meal for just $1.99 an item, whether that's a creamy shake, crispy tots, or a quarter-pound double cheeseburger. This just out. Ostriches. They're mean, not very cute, and in my opinion, way too big for a bird. Don't miss the Sonic Fun 99 menu. 5 items, always $1.99. Live free, eat Sonic.
Tax not included. See menu for details.
Grizzlies fans, dunks, dimes, and no-looks are great on TV, but nothing compares to catching them IRL. And that starts with buying tickets at Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the Memphis Grizzlies and the NBA. Ticketmaster gets you to the game so you can catch every highlight in person. From seeing your favorite Grizzly stars up close to hearing the squeak of the sneakers on the hardwood. Put that jersey collection to use and get tickets at Ticketmaster. There's no better brag than saying you saw it live. See you courtside, Memphis.
I see people who look like me and were born probably in the same decade as me, watching all of these young people jump into the transfer portal and saying, it's ridiculous. You got to stop thinking about this like it's a normal college experience. It is not. You know what the priority is? Maximize your earning potential for every year of eligibility you have left. That's what this is about now. These are jobs.
The Gary Parrish Show, live on weekdays at 10 a.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
Kroger shoppers and Grizz fans, want exclusive last-minute discounted ticket deals texted straight to you during the Grizzlies 2024-2025 season? Sign up with the new Kroger Buzzer Beater deal. Fans can sign up by texting Grizz to 636-479 or visit your local Kroger store in the Delta Division and scan the QR code. By signing up, you agree to receive recurring automated promotional and personalized marketing text messages from the Memphis Grizzlies. Consent is not a condition of any purchase. Message frequency varies. Message and data rates may apply.
Anticipate each challenge. Make a quick response. Capitalize on every opportunity. And win. Greatness won't wait. It's true in basketball. It's true in banking. Grizzlies Checking from Pinnacle. Play hard. Bank easy. Open a Grizzlies checking account with at least $100 and a recurring direct deposit by August 31st. And you could receive a $200 direct deposit bonus into your account. Details at grizzliesbanking.com. Member FDIC.
Thanks for showing up, Memphis. Nothing beats catching your Grizzlies IRL, and nobody knows that better than you. So next time you want to hit up a game, Ticketmaster's got your back with tickets to every upcoming matchup. Whether you're catching the Grizzlies at home or on the road, you'll find tickets at Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the Memphis Grizzlies and the NBA. Keep putting that jersey collection to use and get Grizzlies tickets today. There's no better brag than saying you saw it live. See you courtside again soon, Memphis.
I need cameras to capture every waking moment between Russell Wilson and Jameis Winston on the same team. The pregame prayers will be generational.
Because that's preacher and a deacon. That's what we're talking about here. That prayer's going to be 40 minutes. We're going to miss the anthem.
Tune in to the Jessica Benson Show with CJ Hurt live every weekday at 8 a.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
in honor of George Foreman, decided to do a pick six on 6 greatest heavyweight boxers of all time.
Number 4, my guy, Mike Tyson. There is no greater feat that I've had. Like if I had my Mount Rushmore of things that I've accomplished in my life, the very first time I beat Mike Tyson in Mike Tyson Punch-Out.
Get all of your HBCU sports and culture news by tuning in to HBCU Huddle with CJ Hurt and Mike Wallace. New episodes drop every Thursday on grindcitymedia.com, YouTube, and Spotify.
Welcome back to the Chris Vernon Show on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app. Now, back to your host, Chris
On one morning
Vernon.
bright and clear, my old folks and I drew near, just a village down in sunny Tennessee. I'd been speeding on that train that would bring me back again to that girl I left in sunny Tennessee. I could hear those voices singing as she bid farewell to me. Far across the fields of cotton, my old homestead I could see. As the moon rose in its glory, then I told.
All right, we're back. Chris Vernon Show.
story.
Appreciate Tony Allen joining us on the show as he does on Tuesdays. Hey, what was the news you were telling me about at the break? I already forgot.
Oh, Buzz Williams is leaving Texas A&M. He's taking
that's a
the
big one. That's a big one.
Maryland job.
Yeah, he's taking a Maryland job, but I wonder. Again, I don't know anything about anything, but I do wonder this. What is I wonder if like some of these schools, if what's happening is the ones that are like super football centric, right? Or the football is just so much higher on the totem pole than basketball that if that annoys that the teams that basketball is the most important are going to have some kind of advantage sometimes with some of these coaches just because they're going to be looking around and going, okay, like because
that's what Nados was saying, right? Nados was saying like he was getting frustrated with NIL because they're spending so much money on the football program more so than focusing on his program.
So that would be okay. So that would actually go along with what I was saying. I just wonder how many are going to sit there and go. And look, honestly, that is the one thing that would be a huge bonus for Memphis. No matter whatever happens, is Memphis is always taking a basketball program very, very seriously to the detriment of the football program. But I mean, you could see Ryan Silverfield being frustrated, right? Like with the success that he's had. And I think that's probably true in reverse most places where they're looking at it and they're going, hold on now. Like, why am I having to beg here when we got, you guys are spending a fortune on a backup safety or whatever, right? Like, I just wonder, being and Maryland is certainly throughout history thought of much more as a basketball school.
Under Armour put some money into their program.
It's been thought much more as a basketball school than a football school, right? Outside of who? Stephon Diggs? Didn't he play Maryland?
Yeah.
He might be the only one I know. Like, who else played at Maryland? I can't even remember anymore.
Sean Merriman.
But that's 25 years ago.
Joe Hayden.
Yeah, we knew Joe Hayden.
That's what I got for you, my dog.
Diggs, right?
Yeah, Diggs. Hold on. Let me see. I'm scrolling right now. Sean Merriman. Hold on. Vernon Davis.
Oh, yeah, he did play at Maryland. That's right.
Frank Wycheck, shout out Titans legend.
Oh, yeah. Rest in peace.
Boomer Esiason, shout out to him.
Oh, wow.
Randy White, famous Cowboy in 1975.
That's a Ring of Honor guy, Randy White.
It's been a minute.
No. So they've certainly had some great players in their past, but no, certainly when you think of Maryland, you certainly think of basketball prior to thinking about
Juan
football.
Dixon and them boys.
That's just fascinating because I think also if you're Buzz Williams, you're looking around and going, is it easier for me to go and win in the AC or in the Big Ten, I guess it is, at Maryland with their commitment to basketball
and all the Under Armour money,
their level of commitment to basketball, versus at Texas A&M and the level of commitment to
football.
Right.
Yeah.
or their level of commitment to basketball as compared to my peers, right? Because look at, I mean, you weren't counting on Alabama and Auburn becoming dominant basketball programs.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, that's wild.
And now Ole Miss is good. I mean, like, that SEC is ridiculous.
Yeah, stacked.
You got to be good every year now.
Yeah.
Because they are going to be, I mean, what, they just send 13 teams?
Yeah, then you add
13,
on.
14.
Huh?
Yeah, 13, 14.
I mean, there's 3. There, LSU, Vandy made it. No, Vandy didn't make it.
Yeah, they did. They
Oh,
lost in
did?
the first round to
Vandy
St.
did
Mary's.
make
I think it was 14.
Oh, wait, no. LSU, South Carolina, and Oklahoma.
Oklahoma
made it.
They made
It was
yeah.
14. It was 14 teams that made
I
it.
mean, good grief.
14 odd teams made it. Yeah.
Right.
And the thing is, you mentioned the Oklahoma thing.
Yeah.
Trae Young announced yesterday he's going to be their assistant GM.
Yeah.
So he's going to basically put money into the program and to getting players. So like these players, like bro,
So there's another one.
that's another one. So their program's going to get a little boost up. So bro, it's a wicked game right now. I have a
Buzz Williams is a great coach.
Yeah, great basketball coach.
He is.
Great
Buzz Williams
basketball
won everywhere.
Yeah, there are only two SEC teams didn't make
I got
the tournament.
some Grizzlies injury.
Those Buzz Williams Marquette teams, I loved those
played
teams.
so hard. Darius Johnson, Odom, and them boys.
Crowder,
Jimmy Butler.
Dogs.
Yeah, he got real
Dogs.
Yeah, they got some dogs in that team, bro. I got some Grizzlies injury news for you. Roser came in the studio today and said, "Oh, why are the Grizzlies a 5-point dog?" Roser, I think it's because they noticed that they've lost 6 of the last 7 games because on the injury report, questionable John Conchar illness. That's it.
Oh. That's it?
That's it. That's it.
We might get some Zion Pullen minutes tonight.
Zion Pullen, bro. Roser.
We're done resting guys on back-to-backs?
Roser, Zion Pullen had a surgery, bro.
You said John Conchar's the only one on the injury report.
Bro, he just had surgery recovery. How the hell is he going to play?
You said John Conchar's the only one on the injury report.
Zion Pullen's on there.
Yes, and BC's
Well, then don't
on there.
cap.
Yeah. All right.
But
For
those are the
tonight,
obvious ones, asshole.
Conchar. In Conchar, it says in parentheses, sick of watching us play.
That's his illness. That's the illness he got.
That's what he's diagnosed with.
Yeah.
Constant vomit.
I mean, Coach Jing is the one that put him out there. So I mean,
Huh? He started him
I know, right?
on a Saturday night.
Yeah.
He did against the Spurs. That did happen.
And we gave up 77 points in the first half. We did.
Please don't.
We
remind
gave
me.
up 77 points in the first half to the San Antonio Spurs after Wemby was out for the season.
Don't remind me, bro.
It's got to be a record.
Trust me, we're in the midst of a lot of records recently.
Huh?
Hold on. Didn't somebody, you sent us a tweet the other night, or was it last night? We scored 103 points in the game. It was like a second lowest of the season.
Second lowest of the season last night.
Pain deeper than the ocean, bro.
Pain running deeper than the ocean.
Xavier Tillman, he wanted us
I tried to tell you guys it's Taylor Jenkins' fault.
Yeah.
They fired him, scored 103. If Taylor turned that game on, he had to be like, ha!
Both things. Ultimately, both things are true. Like
I thought it was me.
Ja hated the
he's watching
offense.
games?
Huh?
Do you think TJ is watching the games?
I really think so.
You think he is? Because
Yes.
he's a basketball savant.
Yeah, I
So he's
also
probably
think I think he loves these guys.
Yeah, he cares
I think
about
he
the
was
guys.
good about relationships.
Yeah, he cares about the team for sure.
I do.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
I do not think he wants them to lose.
Yeah.
Well, he probably wants them to lose.
Your
I mean, he's not that good of a guy. I would want him to lose
When
if
your
I were him.
best
If I were him,
player-
I'd be like, all right.
Yeah.
I mean, let's be fair. I mean, there's a limit to how good of a guy you can be.
You're not
I
the-
do
you're
think
not
he
the
likes
bitter-
them, though.
You're not the bitter X type, though, bro.
I would, bro, I'd be bitter if everybody was playing tonight. I'd be like, oh, everybody can play back to backs now.
Yeah, no, that's a thing. Like that's a thing.
Right?
Ja was out for 6 games with hamstring soreness, and now all of a sudden he's playing 3 and 4 nights.
I'm gonna drink my water.
Like,
Everybody can play now? soon as y'all fire me, everybody's healthy.
So
this is crazy.
So that's why both things can be true.
I would be mad about that.
If that's the then that's also something you can't do, and you never win that.
It'd be like
player
if they,
versus coach.
it'd be like if they fired me and built a studio in there.
A bigger one.
I'd be like, you gotta be kidding me.
A bigger one. Like the next day.
You're like, what? Now? Now we get a new studio?
They're not firing you, are they?
I hope not. I don't know.
Don't say that, bro.
Yeah, no.
Shit, I told him I'd get anxious every time I walk downstairs at
Yeah.
this point. Shit, I feel like somebody looking at me. I'm like, what did I do?
I didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah.
The only thing I've ever done wrong is bitch about Taylor Jenkins. And like, what was the problem with that?
You got rid of him like less than a month later.
I feel anxious.
It's not like I was lying.
I'll be on third floor looking around.
I don't like.
Yeah, I'm like, yo, am I good today? My badge still works?
It's the way it goes when everybody's tense.
Yeah, no, for real.
It's all tense.
For real. No, and not even just the Jenkins thing. I think everything, like the whole season, has been like a long episode of like tension.
It has been.
You know what I'm saying?
It has been a
season of tension.
It has.
There hasn't been a moment where you
even
felt
when we're
good.
the 2 seed and winning big, the vibes have been off.
Even if it does, I think it does say something. Your star player did not like the offense. It is kind of weird.
There's a front page story on ESPN about it.
Literally sits out 6 games and doesn't ever play back-to-backs, and now all of a sudden the coach is gone and he's playing 3 games in 4 nights all of a sudden.
Hey, how about you don't point at the coach, point at the offense, the dude they fired whose offense they brought in.
No. So the point, like, no coach wins that. You don't win that.
No.
David Fizdale did not win that
you
against Marc Gasol. Mike Fratello did not win that against Rudy Gay. Like, you don't win that.
Times. You have to have the best player on your side.
Yeah, you don't win it.
Hey, it is a funny-ass picture they use on the cover of ESPN.com right now. It's like Job making a...
Why are you doing us like that?
Oh,
bro?
yeah, Taylor talking to him, and Job's like...
I hate y'all so much. Why we gotta be the laughing stock, bro?
That is a funny picture.
They on our asses right
it's
now.
It's a legitimately funny picture.
You like, man, shut up.
That is.
Come on, man.
He's like, so now I want you to go over to the court.
Why we gotta be the joke of the NBA?
It's
right
okay.
now, bro. We win tonight.
When it rains, it
ass.
pours.
I'm on y'all ass tonight. When we win tonight.
Yeah, that's right.
All you sappy Warriors fans, I need Ja to get back in that mode where he's staring at children in the crowd.
Mm-hmm.
I want that 12.
Yeah.
I want you to stare down a 12-year-old tonight.
Whoa.
I'm with it.
What?
Oh, look. How many times have we said this?
It's a big hat for a big game.
Hey,
look at you, Rosa.
How many times have we said this?
I brought this. This is mine. Brought it from home.
Did you really?
Yeah.
You bought one?
Yeah, I bought one a couple weeks ago.
Wait, did you just wear it?
It actually looks right on you.
It does look right on you.
Big head ass.
What are you talking about? He's the one who's got the big ass head.
I just got a lot of hair, bro.
He's got a lot of hair. If he shaved off all his head, he'd look like one of the Men in Black characters.
I know, right? Peanut as hell over here, boy.
Little peanut head ass.
My head, peanut, bro. If I cut this hair off,
he's got a lot of hair.
hey, all this hair is gone, bro. My head is pistachios and mud.
He wears a size 8 New Era with the hair and a 6 1/4 without it.
Yeah, my head pistachios and mud, boy.
You got a pistachio head.
Pistachio head. Oh no! And, all right, look.
Oh, we got to do.
You're
No,
always
we already did reasons to hate.
You're always one game away.
Hey, nobody got SKYDOG last night.
I did get a SKYDOG.
No, you didn't, bro.
We have to win.
John didn't have 30,
and we don't win right now. We have to win.
So are we picking one?
Tonight's the night.
Yeah, we're picking one. I got mine. I got mine. Can I go first?
Yeah.
I don't want y'all to steal mine.
Okay.
All right.
I think I know what you're going with.
What am I going with?
Luke Kennard, 1 shot.
2 shots, actually. 2 more attempts that he's taken in the last 48 minutes of play.
Hey, you know what? In honor of Tuamas. Isolo. Last night, his defense of the Nordic track game that Luke played, which I agree with, is the gravity that it creates because here's a guy that has to be face guarded all the way away from the basket. So it's not necessarily the individual player and their field goal attempts. It is the impact that it has on the offense as a whole by simply having to be guarded all the way away from the basket. He impacts other people and gets them open lanes and open shots. Your guy does not cheat because you're the best three-point shooter in the league, right? So what they need to do is, like, when Ja, like, turns a corner and he goes and he scores, they need to give Kennard credit. And they, over, like, the intercom when they play, like, those clips or whatever, they can play that John Mayer song, Gravity!
Yeah!
Gravity!
Shout out Gravity,
Hey,
man.
we're going to start giving him gravity points.
Gravity points for Luke
I'm
Kennard.
going to say Luke Kennard, 20 gravity points tonight.
How can we even keep track of that?
Huh? They do.
Oh, they do,
Yeah,
Roser.
according to Second Spectrum.
Roser, they have an Excel sheet just for gravity
point.
Gravity
Yeah.
points. For all gravity points.
Yeah.
Gravity points and hockey assists.
It's gonna be a caption for a highlight.
All right, go ahead. All right,
I'm gonna go with Zach Edey because
Oh.
I like what Zach Edey got a little bit of foul trouble last night.
A little bit?
Yeah, 2 fouls in like 30 seconds was not good. Then he pushed a guy. That was not good.
Well, the great thing was he did such a good job on Horford when he was in.
The Warriors don't have an Al Horford.
2 weeks ago, I was hanging out with Derrick Rose and Joakim Noah, and they were in his draft class.
No, he was the year before.
No, he wasn't.
Yes, he was. He was the year
Shut
before.
up.
Al Horford was Durant, Conley.
Joakim
draft.
Noah was in the same draft as Al Horford.
Derrick
Dumbass.
Rose was not in the same draft as them.
Oh, whatever.
Derrick Rose was a year later.
Okay,
Noah
fine.
was in the draft.
Okay.
Noah was.
Okay. Well, guess what, Verno?
Correcting ass.
Because they were drafted by the same team Noah and Rose were.
The Golden State Warriors do not have an Al Horford. So I think Zach.
Sounds like somebody doesn't know who Quentin Post is.
Is that the dude, the shoe left-handed?
Huh?
That's
That's their big guy, Quentin
Left-handed dude?
Post. But they call him Quentin Perimeter.
Okay. Quentin Perimeter, these nuts. Zach Edey's
He has got a smushed face.
He does?
Yeah, you ever seen those things that you like, what do they call those things? A vice? You know, like you have to
Oh, he
put something in
does.
a vice and you gotta like pull it and the vice gets tighter and
Yeah.
tighter. Yeah, it looks like they put his head in a vice and just smushed it until his little eyes and face all smushed into vice head ass.
Everything's together. Everything's all together.
Yeah,
Everything's
everything.
together.
Got your head in a vice.
Everything is together.
Oh, it's all one place.
In fact, I read this article saying that he was super against the mask mandate because it covered up everything on his head.
Come on, bro. Come on.
He had a little G-string mask for COVID.
G-string mask.
That's
The
wild.
Victoria's Secret joint.
How are all your attributes so small? Little Mr. Potato Head.
But he's 7 feet tall, which is crazy.
Look at it.
Yeah, all his face is all in the same place.
Yeah.
That's weird. That is wild.
Yeah, it looks like Slow Zorro.
Did he? Did he go to Mississippi State?
Sloro.
Sloro.
Slow Zorro.
Go ahead.
That's tough. I'm gonna go with Zach Edey. I think he's been trending in the right direction, as they would say, other than those 3 fouls last night.
I mean, how fast does Draymond bait him, though?
Oh, that's what we want. I want.
Okay.
'Cause I think I like the fire Zach Edey's been playing with. Like even last night, you saw he caught that jump in the post. He scored and said, "You saw that?
Yeah.
He did hit him with and then he fouled and he was out the game. But that's fine.
For Marvin Bagley. How about
I like Marvin Bagley.
How about first 2 guys off the bench? Lamar Stevens and Marvin Bagley
I'm
the
with
last
it.
2 games.
I'm with it. I like Bags minutes, bro. Good activity, but I'm gonna go with Zach Edey for my SKYDOG tonight.
All right. Zach.
Jaron, 30 plus. I'm going to do it again.
God.
He's got to bounce
Here we
back
go.
from the homeless comment. He's got to bounce. It's a bounce. I mean, like, you've got to, you got to be big time tonight. You're feeling the pressure from the homeless comment.
Are you?
Yeah. Yeah. It's feeling the pressure. It's heat. Fans didn't like it. He knows it didn't come across right. I mean, we thought it was funny and ridiculous, but there are a section of the fans
Very sensitive about the homeless community.
All right, I'm
They
going to
like to
go.
complain
All right.
about everything.
Look, gotta go. I gotta go. At this point, I'm literally only doing it to make Roser mad. Santi Aldama is my pick.
He's played well against the Warriors.
He has.
Yeah.
He's a Warrior killer.
Roser, which Santi Aldama 3 or 10 was your favorite last night?
What was the one that was like freaking super early in the shot clock, and it was like what y'all texted about? You're like, what the hell was that?
I didn't text that.
I didn't text that.
Yeah, you both did.
No, I would never.
Yeah,
You're my favorite. What you do is Santi in all caps when something horrible happens, and we know.
I think I did it back-to-back possessions because he got a loose ball. He jumped in the air and tried to pass it. Then the possession.
Oh no, the one where he went way fast and then tried to throw it into the
job.
Yes,
The ball went out of bounds.
That was insane. Why are you? You don't have to go fast.
You slow down.
Yeah,
you can't.
There's no reason.
He can't dribble.
Oh wow.
Bro, watch him dribble. He's like,
whenever
he gets going fast, he's gonna be like,
Roser, we're going to.
When Kleiman gives that dude 180 million, Roser's gonna jump out of our window.
I'm gonna lose my mind.
You and Santi gotta go 1v1, Roser.
No, well, he would kill
Can we
me
do a
in
Santi Aldama sit down
1v1.
interview with John Roser?
No, we don't need to do that. I don't dislike the guy.
You told us last night how much you hated his guts.
No.
You said...
I just don't like how he plays basketball.
You said you would rather be homeless than watch Santi Aldama.
You did say that.
I said, would you rather watch Santi Aldama play or be homeless? And you said, I choose homeless.
I did not say
Give me
that.
a cardboard box, bro.
I did not say that.
I was shocked, too.
I did not say that. That is cap. I did not say that.
You did, Roser. It's fine, bro. You were enjoying yourself last night when
We
Santi
need
was
him to
shooting
grow
the
his beard back.
I mean, that takes time.
Not really. Those foreign guys, you can grow it fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he can be back by the afternoon.
Yeah.
By tip off tonight is all bad.
They do.
They not like us.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
I've been trying for 40-something years. I
Oh, yeah. You babyface assassin.
I can't do
Your
it.
Shit,
But him, guy like him,
Yeah, you baby booty.
Yeah.
You baby booty low key too.
Yeah. It takes time. It takes time.
booty.
Yeah.
baby booty. That means you ain't got no facial hair.
Yeah.
So you got Santi. I got.
I got Santi, and I really just did it to make Roser mad.
And I've
'Cause
got
when he-
Jaron.
when he goes crazy,
And also, if he has
30+.
well, obviously, look, this new team's built around Santi. He had the most minutes and the most shot attempts.
what was that about?
I texted y'all, bro.
What is that?
He was at 31 minutes, and Jaron and Ja were at 27.
He played 35 minutes.
All right, how about this PSA, y'all? If Jaron does not have 4 fouls, he should not be playing 26.
Jaron should be playing 37 to 40 minutes.
We
tonight
have a
if he doesn't
back-to-back.
fouls. So what?
Who gives
We need to win games.
I agree.
If Jaron doesn't have any fouls, it should not be at 27 minutes.
Okay. All right.
He has 1 foul.
Was he 27 last night?
No, but like, when I texted y'all, he ended with
How many did he end?
32.
Okay.
I texted y'all, he was at 27.
Okay.
And Santi was at 31. Santi ended at 35. 36 minutes.
He took more shots too, right?
Oh, he was 8 for 18.
Did he take the same amount of shots as him? And he took twice as many as Dez.
Yeah, Des took 11, Santi took 18.
Oh, okay.
And then Jaron had a double-double, 20 and 15, double-double, 15 rebounds, and it get wasted because we got our ass kicked.
Career high.
Yeah. Hey, it's so lovely when teams shoot a bunch of threes and you have to worry about helping all the time.
Yeah.
No, it makes life easier. Go Grizz, though. We get a dub tonight.
Go Grizz. Get a win.
I'm going to come in here tomorrow, and I'm going to tell y'all that pessimistic energy was out the window.
I'm also
Game 7 tonight, Verno. Grizz, stand on business.
And if we lose, you're going to be out the window.
Yeah, literally.
I'm also interested.
I might not come in
I'm
tomorrow.
excited to see the Warriors tonight. I'm seeing them in person with Jimmy Buckets.
I'm excited to see the Warriors tonight. Who do you with, Roser?
Yeah, come on.
Are you with
I'm
us
with
or
the
no?
Grizzlies.
Johnny Glaze.
But I like Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Buckets fan.
What? Jimmy Butler plays basketball. What? You never had a favorite player?
He's not my favorite
I
player.
love Jimmy Butler. Who do you love more, Roser?
You know what I'm excited about tonight? Seeing the Warriors. Go to hell. We're not to that point. What are we?
There was a damn "Let's Go Celtics" chant in our building last
Did
night.
you start it?
No, I did not start it.
Did you start
No, I was sitting up next to Lang, Sherman, and Derek bitching about Santi taking threes.
But not for real, though. If y'all start Let's Go Warriors, I'll fight every one of y'all tonight.
All right.
I don't think you would beat everyone.
Devin said he's gonna put down the camera. that last night has 4 Grizzlies pictures and 278,000 pictures of Taylor Rooks in a red dress.
Damn right.
It's Devin,
Shout out
the
Taylor Rooks,
camera,
man.
and barbecue nachos. I know Devin's setup.
Devin figured out how to be a legal creeper. Get a super zoom.
Hey, Taylor Rooks, the real MVP.
Good job, Joe Murphy. Look what you taught him.
Devil in the red dress, girl, you a killer.
All right, we'll be back tomorrow, maybe. I don't know. We may take the day off. It all depends on tonight.
Yes.
All right. Till then, we go.